nice list. All right, so coming up next, one of the largest sets that we currently have on QVC.com with Tara's Temptation sets. This is actually a 20-piece bakeware set. And what got me thinking about this is, if over the holidays you thought your table, you're like, what in the world is the deal with all the mixed matched pans? Or you found something you wanted to cook on Pinterest, you didn't have the pan for it, you didn't have the capability. This is that one-stop wonder 20-piece set that you can do amazing things with. And instead of being $121 like it will be tomorrow after the stroke of midnight, you can bring this home for less than $80.
Incredible.
We've even got 5 easy payments of less than $16. But the easy pay and the sale price, because of cooking on Q, goes away at the end of the day.
And we're pretty limited in the colors. So I'll run you through exactly what you're gonna receive, because I love this set. I think it makes perfect sense. And it's one of our largest sets. So we start with our single most requested, most used baking dish in the kitchen. And that's gonna be that beautiful 13x9, 4-quart capacity. It drops down inside. It's a brushed bronze wrought iron rack, which I love. There's the old world detail. You have that cute little gingham check that runs around the edges, and then the embossing that runs around the rim as well. Here is that lidded.
Favorite piece.
Love this. So this becomes your cookie sheet, your cutting board, your serving platter. It's the trivet for under that 13x9 baker, or it's the lid. So now when you're cooking your lasagna and your garlic knots, you're taking up less space in the oven, less space in the fridge when you're storing it.
It's also diet brownies.
Of course it is.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect size.
Then we have our 11x7, so 2.5-quart capacity. That also comes with the lidded, which I absolutely love. We included loaf pans, which are a huge customer request, just under 2 quarts. So 2 of those. So you think about your, pumpkin cake, or your, what do you love to make? Chocolate chip.
You know what? I put Brussels sprouts in there sometimes.
I love
in the
that
oven.
about you. I'm like, what are you baking? Brussels sprouts.
Brussels.
Okay, done. Then
with bacon.
Well, you're baking then. Then, of course, we have our 1-quart, our 2-quart, and our 3-quart bowl. They're also included, which is incredible. We gave you the measuring cup. So a lot of times we do whimsical measuring cups. These are your straight up perfect cups. But also think about these for some of your little tidbits, some of your little mixing. We gave you measuring spoons, and we gave you 10 great recipes to get started. And every single baking piece, Courtney, comes with that see-through snap-on storage cover as well, so you can prep ahead of time. I love this set.
You get the bowls, you get the pans, you get everything. 20 pieces.
Exactly.
But I want to let you know the sale price, the easy pay, disappears at the end of the day. If you like the old world, it's extremely limited. We're actually down to just 2 colors. And that's it for a while. So.
Yeah, exactly. So we were just showing you the green. There's that beautiful green right there on the ledge. And of course we have your cranberry. Those are the only 2 colors we have in Old World left. In floral lace, and I wanted to show you, this is embossed, so this has that texture to it. You have the striping details, very Parisian looking, and you have the beading that runs right down around the bottom, and then that etched pattern is right there as well. So this is going to be your green. I love that we have the chocolate, one of our most neutral, most popular colors.
So pretty.
So pretty. Look at that light blue. I always say this is like a robin's egg blue, really sweet and works perfectly with the brown. We have your spice. We have winter, which has that kind of icy frozen blue with the snowflakes. And then next to that, we have what we call our fall, which is kind of like a Dijon mustard, and it has leaves engraved inside it, not the flowers.
All right, tangerine floral lace, 3 dozen remaining. That's it. If you want the cranberry old world, 2 dozen, and that's going to be it. So
Forever.
Forever,
I'm
ever.
just saying.
It's like a gentle nudge. It's like a gentle nudge. All right,
just
busy
a reminder.
taking orders on QVC.com. But of course, if you're shopping with us for the first time, you might have heard about Temptations. You're welcome. No potato chip goes left behind.
We had a jumper.
We had a jumper.
We'll get it later.
We'll get it. A lot of cheese on that one.
Look at this. We did nachos.
But so explain Temptations from the fact of the oven, the double lidded.
Yep. I'm glad you asked. So here's what it replaces, right? So this was why I created it, because when I was preparing a meal, I was using mixing bowls, plastic and metal, then transferring to something that can go in the oven, disposable pieces that I throw away, baking sheets, it buckles in the oven again because you can't control that heat. I love you in the nacho. Then of course you were transferring into your fine china when you wanted to put it out on your table, and then plastic storage when you wanted to wrap it up. Not only were you storing all of these and washing all of these, but you're paying for all of these.
Every single time you use it.
Every single time. Think about the fact that you can do all of that just in one piece. So we did our nachos there.
We have had a request for this to go upstairs to Jonathan.
Perfect.
So we'll find some Temptations oven mitts, and boys, you can have that.
And we will bring that up there. But look what we did.
Wow.
We did a bacon mac and cheese. Would you mind stirring that for me? Because here's what Courtney's going to do. She's going to pull it right away from the sides. naturally non-stick, so no butters, no oils, no extra added fats.
Yes.
I think with this type of offer, when you think about what you pay just for one piece of boring whiteware, which we have underneath there.
Totally, I'll grab it.
The fact that you're getting 2 different bakers, the loaf pans, 3 different bowls, measuring cups and spoons. If you've never tried it yet, this is a great set. If it's something you want to gift, tuck it away and save it because this is phenomenal.
Well, this is the kind of piece that I have in my hand that, you know what, not only is it a snooze, it's kind of expensive for one piece.
Yes,
and
it
you can
is.
do your research for what a 13 by 9 white ceramic from some of the stores that you might already shop at and quickly see, okay, would I rather have one for this price or would I rather have 20?
Exactly. And they're
Update on
useful
the-
pieces. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Sorry about
No,
that.
update on the cranberry has sold out in the old world.
Ooh, I'm gonna
Now,
grab
in
it.
the old world, we just have green and only 300 remaining, and we already have 300 now out the door.
Wow.
We do have floral lace down at the bottom, so I'll have Tara take you through those colors really quick.
Yeah, so there's the green, followed by the chocolate, which is truly like it looks like a piece of chocolate has melted. Your light blue, which I absolutely love. That tangerine, which is one of our spring colors. It's going to be that beautiful pop. I love the blue, that winter there with that frozen icy blue. And then I absolutely love and think, even though we call it fall, you can collect that Dijon mustard and leaf motif all year long. I
You can
love
have a great
that.
little summer harvest with that.
Which you absolutely
The cool
could.
thing about all the colors here is for the price point in 20 pieces, you can afford to have that 20-piece, 6 to 8 month season that you'll
Absolutely,
have
yes.
with your other Temptations to kind of mix and match for the seasons. Update on the Tangerine Old World, 2 dozen remaining and that's it. But what anchors this is that very popular 13 by 9.
Exactly, which when you think about your lasagna, when you think about your brownies, all the things you're going to use in this workhorse piece, that's what I love. It looks like your fine china, but you don't have to treat it like that. Metal utensil safe, oven safe up to 500 degrees,
So
which means you can
important.
broil in this. You can put it in your microwave, your fridge, and your freezer. So 13 by 9.
And to not
And get
have
rid of
to
all
hear-
of that. Yeah.
I can't even. Okay.
Well,
no
'cause I
joke.
wedged it in there.
Okay, I was
We'll
going to
get it
show you
later.
a metal pan, but to not hear it buckle. But I mean,
I found it.
Found it. But
Got
I mean,
it.
how many times do you have this and you actually can't get it out of your own cabinet, and you
True
just say
story.
words that your mother didn't teach you to say, and you're like, we're just gonna have pizza. For
Exactly.
dinner."
Get the phone. We're ordering out. But I love that you have the 13 by 9, so 4 quart, 2.5 quart with that 11 by 7. 2 of the loaf pans. I think this is worth the price of admission. We don't do very many traditional loaf pans in our collection. This was a huge customer request for that. The mixing bowls, and our bowls aren't just bowls, they're bakers as well. So your 1 quart, your 2 quart, and your 3 quart, they nest down inside each other. Everything has the snap-on storage cover. The measuring cups, the measuring spoons, and 10 great recipes to get you started. It's absolutely a phenomenal set that also will nest down inside each other, like all of our Temptations when you want to go ahead and store it as well. How are those nachos?
Pretty on point.
Pretty on point. Love that.
I don't care who wins the game. You won the recipe cook-off. First of all,
I
with
love
the
that.
presentation, nachos and then macaroni and cheese. Like, if you were thinking about getting engaged, this is like a surefire way of like hailing a husband for forever. This is like what we dream about. And when you think about 20 pieces for less than $80, that price is going to go up at midnight. That easy pay is going to go away at the end of the day. And while we've had some really great savory dishes, you do think about Easter coming up. Maybe you've got kids, maybe you've got grandkids coming over and you want everybody to be around in the kitchen. Well, the fact that you don't have to use your kitchen island for 4 different bowls,
That's
4
right.
different prep spaces, you do it all here.
You do it all here, which is what I love. So when we talk about metal utensil safe, what better way than to show you with that KitchenAid hand mixer? But here's what we love. Stoneware, actually, the heat hugs your food. So why is that important? It's a healthier way of cooking. So no butters, no oils, no extra added fats, naturally non-stick, and look at that even heating and that beautiful performance. There's a reason why Temptations has been gracing many of your tables for the last 14 years, because it does exactly what we say it does.
I always say that when you cook with Temptations, you get to have dessert because you're not 400 calories in with butter spray
Yeah.
just to cook a dish. So that way you can have a little slice of ice cream if you want to, because with that being naturally non-stick, even when you're in a hurry, you don't have to rethink, okay, when I pull it out of the oven, oh
Right.
no, do I have to let it set overnight? night with the soap and the water. But here's one of my favorite things
Love
to
this.
do, especially
Brilliant.
when the weather's hot.
Absolutely. This is my mom's idea. Fill it with ice because, again, stoneware is going to keep cold things cold just like it keeps hot things hot. So put your antipasto out here or your shrimp cocktail, whatever you want, and that'll stay nice and cold throughout the meal. We took all 3 bowls and we actually baked this beautiful cake, and David, our stylist, of course,
That
then
is
iced it and
amazing.
made it look absolutely adorable.
That is incredible. I want you
So
to take
cute.
a picture of that for your
Okay.
Facebook page
Done.
because you'll get this in time for the big game. And if you show up with something like that, guaranteed people are going to be like, did you have that catered in? Did you go to that bakery shop? And no, you did it all because you had the right pieces in your kitchen. When we talk about 20 pieces, these are 20 pieces that you will use every single day. And yet if you want to throw them in the dishwasher, you can. If you want to reheat in the microwave, go to the freezer, the refrigerator, the oven, you can do all of that. But with 500 now out the door, we are now down to just one color in Old World, and that's it.
And that's the
and
green.
not a lot to go around, 250 to go around, and that's it.
So there's your green Old World, the only one left. There's your green Floral Lace, and here you can see family of colors, so they work back and forth with each other. Your chocolate there in the middle. Look at that light blue. I love the way the Parisian lines look with a beautiful beading. There's your tangerine. We have your winter, and of course we have that beautiful fall that you see right there, that Dijon mustard color.
That light blue, which could be a vision for your spring table,
Love.
maybe even Easter. We have fewer than 100 now to go around, and that's it. The tangerine, last call. That's it. Sale price goes away at midnight. Easy Pay goes away at midnight. This should be $121, and right now it's one of the largest sets that we have from Tara and Temp-tations on QVC.com. Take advantage of this, because even if it is your second set, it might be nice to get coordinating colors and have that really designer look. Which I love a fancy kitchen sometimes.
Of course.
All right, coming up later on in the show, we have this